Hello. What was it you just played before the three waiting notes? The chords, just, I think just E minor and La minor. fa, sol, la. C, I don't like C. Mi, fa, sol. 4, 3, 1. Is it wrong? Sounds out of tune. Well, sol is actually just this, right? One, two, three, four. Oh, was me. Do you have a tuner? I have my phone, but I'm not sure if it... Guitar tune. How are you, by the way? Some news, some not news, some feelings. this was the string that was less out of tune. It's not very waiting in music, like, but I'm actually surprised that my guitar is still in tune. I did the best I played with a friend like 2 weeks ago or something. That's not bad. Yeah, these strings get pretty out of tune quickly. I don't know why. Maybe because I have like the bad. I don't have them well tied or whatever. I'm going to do 4 of each. Let's see. Let's do 2 bars because it is pretty annoying. Okay, 2 is too short. Okay, I think that the first part should be slow and then it goes fast, right? So okay, yeah, the first two are like slow like that, and then the next one are ringing, and then the next one are like that, and then okay, let's try that. Okay, Howard. I don't know, pretty boring. I don't like it anymore. Sol and mi. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's do a little bit more. I want to make maybe to record something and to like put the chords below the well, not that one, but like the next ones. My hands are so fucking. Why am I? Pretty stupid that you can't even see my hand. What is Erasmus, by the way? Okay, good thing. Let's go into that. So, Erasmus, back to that. Well, actually, before Erasmus, let's try to record one. I mean, the problem is that the guitar doesn't show up. You have to be like that. The good thing would be that everything would be, you could see. I hate performing. It's so difficult. Well, not perform. This is not even performing. Wrong. Okay, I also wanted to make it slower, right? Fuck it, that's it. This is so I have something to upload to Twitter as proof. But okay, now to the real thing. Erasmus. Well, so Erasmus is this thing, this European Union program, where you can just like go study somewhere else in Europe. And basically many universities like have these programs where you get some subjects, like you get the credits from those subjects in your home university, so it's like you can do some of that abroad, and they give you like some kind of scholarship, so they offer you housing that's discounted. They give you access to that sometimes, not always, but sometimes. Some other times they give you also a little bit of money, so like 300 euros per month or something like that. So that is Erasmus. And I wanted to talk about this today because it's 3rd of March. And I went 3rd of March 2024. And I went on Erasmus. The first day I arrived was something like that, right? It was 2019. Yeah, it must have been something like that. 28th of February, 29th of February. So it was basically this week in 2019, 5 years ago. And I don't know, I was thinking about it. 5 years after, I had this kind of script of what I thought of. And yeah, I wanted to elaborate a little bit on this, right? I wanted to talk a little bit about. Yeah, I may make a video and I may make it in Spanish because because when I think of my Erasmus, paradoxically, I was hanging out with Spanish people, right? So to me, it's a very, I don't know, not Spanish experience, but I was around with a lot of Spanish people. But I like that, right? That is something that I liked. And I wanted to think about some things, right? I wanted to maybe pull up my notes. 2017. Yeah, my Erasmus, this is from 2019. And that's the year of my Erasmus, so I have it here. I didn't always write a lot of things, right? And it is small. But I have some things that I may have recorded. And I have like more or less my state of mind sometimes. And this is the last page. And Agustin Brau. But yeah, my journal is in Spanish. That's why I may make the video in Spanish. And I wanted to look at the pictures maybe. And then I wanted to talk about it also. Talk about what I remember. I'm looking at the pictures on my second monitor, by the way. I don't want to show them just in case, but Yeah, I think I flew. This is from February 28th. So I flew February 28th. Sounds really cool, but I would never trust myself to just go somewhere I don't know alone and just study there, probably in English, which I am not that proficient in. I don't know. I always thought I was proficient in English, but it also. I don't know. Okay. I think a good start. So like, why did I go there in the first place, right? And I'm not sure if I have anything recorded, but for example, 2018, which is the year I planned it, right? And when you had to like send a lot of shit, I probably have a lot of things here like send paper for to whatever or some kind of things like that. And yeah, here Excel Erasmus. I had to like look up all this, and the reason why I'm trying to see if I have something written because I used to bullet journal, right? So most of the things that I have here are like tasks, but I didn't used to write a lot. I didn't. I could hold a normal conversation, but I already have trouble in remembering all the terms for everything I studied in German. Yeah, this is something that I don't know. I didn't consider it because mainly because the subjects that I could pick, there weren't many. I think I remember. I will look it more into detail in the future, maybe. But yeah, you have to do these kind of learning agreements. I have it here. This is March the year before. So here I already had sent some documents, and in the documents you have to like pick subjects, and the subjects that I picked were I don't know because I didn't. There was not a lot of opportunity for me to do. Either there was not a lot of opportunity, or basically I thought it would be. I wanted to do something easy, so I just chose easy subjects to change into optative credits because we have some credits, a number of credits that you can just basically spend on whatever. And people who went to Erasmus just did a lot of those because those are like more open credits. And for example, I took German class there, and those credits you can use them as optative credits, right? And then there are some subjects that are the equivalent of some real subject that you have in Spain, and there is a list of those. Right? If there have been people in your university who have tried to do these kind of learning agreements, right? Then there are lists of those subjects, and I picked one of those of a hard subject in Spain because I knew that that subject was pretty hard in Spain, so I took it there to like make it easy. Because the thing is that usually because the language is different, they make it a little bit easier. And yeah, I think it was not sure if it was a good decision or not, but I did it and I had fun actually. I passed the subject, which is important, right? I passed. I think I barely passed, but I did pass. And yeah, that is kind of the reason why I picked some subject. But the reason why I decided to go is a friend of mine was thinking of going to also to Germany, and he went to Darmstadt, and I'm not sure why, but I thought, fuck it, let's go as well, right? I kind of wanted to to do something different. I was fucking tired, and the year before, I think 2018, that year is third year. Your sound just got a little more quiet. What? Hello. Oops, sorry. Now it's back to normal, right? What did I? What the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. I just wait. I'm going to monitor myself. Okay, I think it should be back to normal. Even too loud, maybe. Hello. Yeah, I think it's back. Okay. Oh fuck. I forgot to turn off the monitoring here. Okay, wait. I'm going to monitor again. Monitoring again. Monitoring again. Because I don't like the when the sound is too long, when the hissing is too loud. Okay, so what was he saying? Oh yeah, the reason why I wanted to go, and yeah, I wanted to go because okay, reason why I wanted to get away. I essentially not escape, but I did want to change my air, change like the air around me and all this. Right? Not because of the people or that, more because of I don't know. I was kind of tired of. I had failed a lot of subjects the year before, I think, or the semester before, or something like this. Right? I forget the chronology though, because I'm not sure if because there is so much things that you have to do in advance that I'm not sure if the timeline is right. But the way I remember it is that I had failed a lot of subjects, and I wanted kind of to get away. And I don't know. I also thought that Germany was an interesting place, right? At that point, I mean, well, I still like cars, right? But at that point, like, yeah, I was studying mechanical engineering and yeah, to work in cars eventually, basically. That was, I guess, the way. And I thought, fuck it, Germany sounds nice, right? And Munich has like BMW, right? So even if I don't know, intern at BMW or whatever the fuck, I could go to Germany, right? And that was interesting to me. I thought it was like an interesting city to go for that reason, and I thought like that. Yeah, that when writing the essay, that they make you write an essay of like where do you want to go or whatever, to give you a spot or not. And I thought it would be a good thing to write a spot to write. What's a pegamento? Pegamento means glue. And yeah, this was what I was thinking when I talked about the 5 years after my Erasmus. Right, I decided to start chronologically on the stream, but the main thing that I wanted to think about on the Erasmus thing, I don't know, it was reflecting on. Yeah, it's essentially kind of a looking back on it 5 years afterwards. Right, so yeah, because I don't know, coincidentally, a friend of well, a friend, a, well, how many people? Yeah, two people. So it doesn't matter, right? But a girl I liked not then, but there was a girl I met there that I liked, but after we got here back, right? I hung out with a lot of Spanish people, right? But yeah, and it was and none of them I really liked, as in romantically or whatever, right? But yeah, they were friends, and I still hung out with them sometimes. Well, hung out. Maybe the last time I saw them, well, maybe last summer or something like that. But yeah, I somewhat regularly have hung out with some of them. But this girl that I liked uploaded an Instagram story, and she was working in the kind of parliament of the European Union or something like this. And I don't know, I found it interesting, right? I was like, I wish she could. I was kind of wishing I could talk to her with. I could talk with her about these kind of things, right? And yeah, then I was thinking, okay, since I'm not going to talk to her, right? I am well because she uploaded an Instagram story of the European Parliament, and I was like, whoa! I replied. I did reply something like, I don't know. I could read it, but yeah, it was something like, "Whoa, that's cool. Where is it?" Because I didn't like. I knew it was some European Union related thing, right? But like, to be honest, I don't have like any fucking idea of what the European Union does and like what buildings there are. I don't know, right? It could be, and she studied something related to like law and economics, right? So I didn't know. Maybe it's like a European bank or some shit like that. I don't know. I didn't have any fucking idea. And she told me, oh yes, it's the Parliament of the European Union, right? And then I looked her up on LinkedIn, and she's like, yeah, something. I don't know. I'm not going to say it just in case, but yeah, it's just something in the European Union. And I was like, interesting, right? And yeah, basically she told me that, and I told her, oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I looked up what she was doing, and she was doing some kind of antitrust thing or whatever. So I said, okay, good luck, like breaking down monopolies or something. And she said, good luck to you too, or whatever. So the conversation ended there, right? And they was like, I wish I could talk to her more, right? More about all these things. And because she's been in out of different countries afterwards, that thing that she studied, it was like a program that is split it up into different countries. And I have always thought it was something interesting, right? And because I liked her, right, I wasn't, well, yeah, I can say it, right? I was not obsessed, but pretty obsessed, right? In the way that when you like someone, you are kind of obsessed with them. And yeah, so I was like always paying attention to what she uploaded. Right? I wasn't obsessed in the way that, like, I don't know, I would go really out of my way of finding things, right? Not at that extent, although it depends on what you mean by the out of your way. But yeah, I don't know. I was checking her socials to see what she uploaded, because she's also not someone who uploads every day something, right? She uploads like sometimes, and yeah, she had been in different countries and all of these things. And yeah, going back to the thing on the screen, I wondered like there is also a girl I met there. We weren't really close. Well, I wasn't also that close with this one, but she was from Spain, from my own country. So yeah, we had, I guess, yeah, we saw each other more, and once we came back, we also saw each other. Meanwhile, with other people that I just met there, I haven't ever seen them again, right? Except in on socials. And one of them does also work for some European related organization. I think she works for the European Bank, the European Central Bank or something. And yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of, there are like both of these girls are like really accomplished, right? They have gotten to be in this. Well, I'm not sure if it counts as accomplishment or what, right? But I assume they are like, I'm not sure if difficult positions to get into, but I would say that they are probably like prized positions for people to get into. Right? The European Union as an institution probably has like good conditions or whatever. I also disagree with your view of the car scene. Oh, you watched the video. You can comment on that if you want. I will keep talking a little bit about this European thing, but yeah, I can go back to that. It's probably related in some way, right? Because the Pegamento thing, I will get back to it, right? So, yeah, I was thinking about the contrast, right, between those experiences, which are, I don't know, these are people I met on Erasmus, right? So it's interesting to see that they are kind of still orbiting this kind of European Union related thing, right? And it's also the 5-year anniversary of this Erasmus for me, right? So it is kind of significant in that sense. It has that connection. And then I also think, yeah, I wanted to contrast my perspective with their perspective or something, right? My imagined perspective of theirs, or like my imagined life experience of them. And yeah, then because I thought of that, right, I saw her Instagram and I got that sense of that I wanted to talk more with them, right? Well, with her in specifically, like the Spanish one. And I thought, so why don't I just ask her or something, right? Do you want to? I don't know. And yeah, I don't like expectations, right? And well, also she's in Brussels, but I don't know. I don't like my position socially respect others. Right? I don't like that. And oh, you'd write a comment. I did, as in write a comment on the video. Yeah, I meant here in chat, so I can discuss it. But if you wrote a comment, I will answer there also. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this kind of my position socially respect others. Because the question was like, why don't I ask her, right? Or why don't I whatever, right? And the conclusion I came to is that the reason I don't do it is because I am aware of that thing, right? It's not, I mean, because sometimes people are like fear of rejection or like, I don't know, like you will see this kind of discourse of like just do it, bro, or whatever, right? And yeah, it makes sense as general advice, right? But once you are there in the situation, if you are, I don't know, maybe people are not like this, but if you are aware of your social standing among others, right, you will, I don't know, have the sense that some things are inappropriate to do, right? So it's like, it's not inappropriate for me to ask her about the European Union or whatever, right? But there is probably some second guessing or like some, okay, what is he actually trying to talk about, right? There is probably some things like that. And yeah, because I am just, to her, I'm not a close friend, right? And she's also not a close friend to me, but I have like a different history. And to her, I'm probably more like a friend of a friend, right? And that was where the glue thing came in, right? I was like, I know there are some people who are like social glue, right? There are some people who, yeah, I don't know. That was the metaphor I came up with. Social glue. There are some people who are like that, right? Who connect easy or something like this. And I was thinking, for example, yeah, I know that my relationship to her is more like I'm connected through her. I'm connected to her through others, right? I've never actually hung out with just her, right? I've only hung out with her with groups. So I'm like the social glue that connects me to her is like other people, right? So I know I don't know, it's not I mean, and obviously these are not like rigid connections, right? So if I wanted to, I could just ask or something like this, but I am aware of what is going on, right? I am aware of these things. So I'm aware that the social glue that connects me to her is not like it's not me, it's other people, right? I am connected through her through others. To to her, probably I am just the friend of a friend, right? I am just that person who is connected, right? And yeah, I don't know. It's sad. That is sad to me, and I got sad hearing that. Well, not hearing that, thinking that. I get sad thinking that. But yeah, that was the thing I was thinking about, and that was, I don't know, one of the reasons why I wanted to do like this retrospective or something like that. All right, so let me get this straight. You have someone who you were interested in, and you find it long discussions to talk to her. I mean, this is pretty. This is a pretty bad sum up of what is going on. Yes, essentially yes, but yes, but also it has passed, right? So it's like I'm no longer interested in her in that sense, right? I won't say I got over it because I'm clearly talking about it in emotional ways or whatever, but yeah, that to me, that ship sailed a long time ago, right? With a long time ago, I mean like a year or so. A year or so ago, I was like, fuck it, I forget about this, right? But I'm not you saying like I'm not saying a load of excuses, right? I am relating my perspective, right? So it's like if it sounds like a load of excuses, you're not engaging with the thing, right? Which is not bad, but I don't know. But some people like that, I don't know, hard advice or whatever, or like strong, say, I don't know, yeah, this kind of thing. But that to me, it's more interesting to know what the excuses are because they tell you something, right? To be fair, it actually is that simple. If you want to talk to someone, just talk to someone. Yeah, I don't know, and I did it, right? I just a little bit, but I don't want to talk to someone who doesn't want to talk to me, right? So if you want to know if someone wants to talk to you, there are several ways. I mean, there are like it's hard to know if someone wants to talk to you. It is not well. It is not like a solved problem that everyone has the same approach to. Right? Some people are more subtle about it. Some people are more direct about it. If they talk back, then it's working. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You're right, I guess. But yeah, I was thinking about that, and already the car scene. Your point was that it's too much of a particular crowd, and it's hard to get into that. I forgot what my point was, by the way. I linked to that video, but well, yeah, the unifying factor there is the interest in the cars. Okay, I will see.
Cuidado con
Hostia. car scene. Is it this one? He. Why am I so zoomed in? Okay, car scene. Another community that came to mind was the car community that I talked about. Well, the kind of the Spanish car scene that I talked about in my what I don't like about scenes video. This one, the why I don't like scenes. And yeah, I don't really remember exactly. I could pull it up. Yeah, I pulled it up and I basically said that yeah, it feels cliquey, like everyone is just hanging out with the same people and that kind of stuff, and that it's not open to people who care about the thing if you're not a member of the group in the first place or something like that. And that was basically some kind of community that I also felt was strange. Another community that Well, the unifying factor there is the interest in the cars. So if you're into cars, you will blend in easily. I don't know. Yeah, my point with this video, and well, especially the video here, where I don't like scenes, was that no, my point is not that, well, if you don't care about the thing, you won't get into the crowd. My point is that this, that the way they are, I don't know, I don't want to say my opinion because then, like, I don't want to have an argument about it, right? I don't want to get proven wrong or whatever, right? It's like, I know that for some people the experience is one, but I want to just say my experience, right? And my experience is that these communities, right, are, I don't want to say get gate kept or whatever also because I don't feel like it's that strong of a thing, but that you get the most out of them if you are either outgoing, right? So you have to be an outgoing person, and those people do well kind of everywhere socially, like almost by definition, right? Or B, if you are like brought up by someone else, right? If you are brought up by someone else, then it's like you get this extra token of respect or whatever, right? Of this unknown like thing, right? And my point is not that if you don't care into cars, you won't get into crowd. Right? My point is that you can care about cars, but if you don't know any of the people there, right? There is like no, like that the cars are not enough, right? There is always like something else. I hope to be this ex-friend of a friend who also likes cars, right? It's always like that, right? That is the way they feel to me, right? The communities like that always feel like that, right? It's like they are gathering of friends who are already there, right? They are friends who are also into cars, right? But they got to be like the friendship was first, right? It's something like that, right? That is my impression. Like, and I'm not talking about like these big events where you can buy a ticket or something like that, right? I am talking more about, I don't know, more smaller things, right? That's like every social group. Yeah, I don't know. And that's why I don't like them. Right? That's why I made a video talking about why I don't like them. And it's also not really every social group, right? This is like the definition between different things, right? For example, a community doesn't require friendship or whatever, right? A community is different. A scene, some scenes are that friendship, are really friendship based, right? Do you find it difficult to socialize? I don't know, right? This is also what I mentioned. This is going back to the social glue thing, the glue part. That is, I don't find it difficult to socialize. Like difficult, right? I don't know. It's like you just go there and talk to people or something, right? And sometimes, I don't know. I do find difficulty in knowing when to say things and what to say, right? And like the thing is that when you go to those places, you will see those things, right? It's like you will see the social. Do you see the social glue that holds people together, right? And it's immediately obvious to me when there is no glue, when there is no common glue, right? And this is also something that, not sure if it happened in the Erasmus thing or whatever, right? But yeah, I was also aware of these glue things here, right? In my Erasmus, right? So I like my friends from there, right? But I always know whose glue is stronger, right? So I know that these two people have strong glue together. I'm glued to not one, but to like to the pair of both people together, right? So I've never actually hung out with one single person at a time, right? I'm the social glue kind of guy. Yeah, I can bring together different groups really well. Yeah, that's a cool skill. I'm not sure if it's a skill, if it's a personality type. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, that's something dope. And for example, I'm not like that, right? I'm not sure why, but I'm not like that. I think there is a bit of both, right? There is a bit of skill, there is a bit of circumstance, and there is a bit of like personality, right? It's a skill. I don't know. I think I think maybe, yeah, maybe it's a skill. There is a skill component for sure. Like if you, but I don't know. It's a I don't know skills. By definition, you start being bad at it, right? It's like were you ever bad at it? And it's like if you were worse at it than you are now, okay, that makes sense. But were you ever bad at it, right? Were you ever bad at it in a sense that it was socially punishing for you, right? Was it punishing? Because for example, when you are playing music or whatever, it's like if you are bad at it, you get punished because the sound that it makes isn't good enough to what it should sound, right? But it's like pretty obvious when you are bad at it or not. But with this kind of more nebulous things, I used to be completely solitary and I had no clue how to communicate. That's interesting. How do you build it? And then you were the parachuting guy from Estonia, right? I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of things. Once you understand how people react, it becomes easy. What do you mean? There's a massive difference in what they say and how they react. I'm not sure if I get it. If I get what you mean. An example, I understood at a really young age that the teachers can't do anything to me. That's dangerous knowledge to a young child. Can't do anything in what sense? As in punishing or what? I don't know. I'm lol in your chat. The heart is missing. It's just a circle. Yeah, it becomes. Oh, I don't know. Maybe ad block or something. They keep saying you can do things, but when I do them, there's no reaction. Proves me wrong. Proves them wrong. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I get it. What you mean then with the how people react thing. I don't see how that applies to like socializing or that, but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's humor is powerful. Start with that, and it's easy. That's the best indicator of reaction. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I agree, right? I agree that humor is important and all this, but just the funny lol. If I make a joke and you don't find it funny, I make another joke to a different type of humor. From one direction, I understand how you have to talk to you. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like I get that part, right? To me, the problem is not in those like micro things or whatever. Like, to me, the problem is more in I don't know, in the motivation or in like the circumstances or in that thing, right? It's like why I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe my mindset is wrong. To me, what I think when I see this, it's like, why would you talk to them, right? It's like, why? Like, why are you talking to them in the first place? Like, why are you trying to make first stupid jokes and then are you like, oh, the stupid joke didn't work. I'll try another different joke, right? It's like, what jokes do you like? And if you like your jokes and you say them and they don't laugh, why would I don't know? It's like, why would you still talk? I mean, not in that absolute way, right? But more like in a spiritual sense, right? In like the spirit of that question, right? It's like, is there something you are trying to get at? Like, do you want something? Is it because you are obligated to stay there, right? So might as well enjoy. I don't know. Don't we all want information? Isn't that the whole point of interaction? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't want all information, right? I want some information, not all of it. For example, it's interesting to me to see your thought process. Yeah, I don't know, but if you weren't interested in that, like you would just close the stream, right? By the way, I think I'm going to close as well soon. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure where I'm going to. Like, this is too abstract. Also, I don't know. If you put the voice question first, then what would be my reason to chat at all? I don't get it. Sorry. If you would put the base question first, I got lost. I'm not sure what we are talking about. Just in general about conversation, right? I don't know. Or about these specific messages. I mean, I would love to know what the hell do you put in your hair? Just shampoo. That shit's glorious. For the moment, just shampoo because I run out of conditioner and I forgot to go to the. Yeah, in right now it's unwashed. I will wash it tomorrow. I wash it once a week these days. In winter, I wash it less because I don't want to dry it. I would love to see that hair in the wind tunnel. In one of those parachuting wind tunnels or what? Yeah, it would be interesting. Once a week. Is that not a bit too little? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to dry it, so I guess by today it's already greasy or something. I find the picture. Can I post link here? I don't think so. I think they get taken down. But you can try to post it and maybe I see it as a deleted message and I can accept it. You can try. Okay. I'm going to close stream, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for conversating. It was interesting. I will probably talk more about this because I do want to kind of script this out, and I think it's interesting to explore that. It seems it doesn't work. Okay. If you want, I don't know. I mean, if you want to DM it on Twitter, this is my Twitter account. But yeah. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.